For some people, JUUL isn't just an alternative to tobacco, it's a fashion statement. To others, it's a way of getting a nicotine fix without taking in all the poisons associated with tobacco. For these and other reasons, JUUL e-cigarettes are rapidly growing in popularity. Keep watching for all you need to know about JUUL. What is JUUL? A JUUL has two parts, the device and the cartridge. The device is the longer bottom part. It consists of a battery and a temperature regulation system. The cartridge contains the e-liquid, also known as vape juice. For a JUUL, the cartridge is also the mouthpiece. Unlike other e-cigs, the JUUL has no settings, as it requires none to function. It has sensors so that the moment you pull on the mouthpiece, it automatically heats and vaporizes the liquid. In addition to this, the JUUL has been fitted with internal temperature regulation features. The JUUL pod is a closed system. This means that the vape juice can't be refilled. Lack of refilling option allows for quality control, as only the manufacturer-approved pods may be used with the JUUL. Better than cigarettes? Cigarettes' nicotine comes from tobacco leaves. JUUL, on the other hand, gets its nicotine from propylene glycol. Tobacco leaves contain many more toxins than propylene glycol. The amount of heat used in heating JUUL is about 300 degrees Celsius, which is much lower than the heat used on tobacco. Nicotine is addictive, but it doesn't cause cancer. Although JUUL and cigarettes both produce nicotine, the risk for cancer when using JUUL is much lower than when smoking cigarettes. While JUUL is safer than cigarettes, it's not completely safe. The flavorants in it have been known to irritate the respiratory system of users. They usually irritate the lungs and exacerbate known respiratory conditions such as bronchitis and asthma. People suffering from these conditions should avoid vaping altogether. Joule Effects. Like other e-cigs, JUUL can be a first step to quitting smoking. Not only does it look and feel like a cigarette, but it also doesn't produce smoke. So the user will experience the feel of a cigarette without the visual effects. Medical experts have found that the JUUL, like other e-cigs, is safer than cigarettes. The relative higher level of safety doesn't mean that there are no negative effects to their use. JUUL has as much nicotine as cigarettes, and nicotine is the addictive element in cigarettes. Therefore, JUUL continues to feed your nicotine addiction, but in a safer way. Teenage usage. Teenage usage of JUUL is the most problematic aspect of its control. Teenagers between 15 and 17 years are 16 times more likely to use JUUL than adults aged between 25 and 34. Legally, any person under the age of 21 shouldn't be able to buy the device. However, teenagers find a way of beating the system. JUUL is meant to be attractive to adults who want to stop smoking. However, what attracts adults to it also attracts teenagers. In addition to its high-tech design, a JUUL is discreet due to its USB drive-like appearance. The fact that it's flavored makes it more enjoyable to use. Many of the teenagers who use JUUL have no previous smoking experience. Since the nicotine in JUUL is just as addictive as the nicotine in cigarettes, they end up being addicted. As time goes, these teenagers are likely to get into cigarette smoking to get their nicotine fix. If you're an adult smoker seeking to quit, there's no other better option than checking out the vaping products you can buy online to kill this addiction. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.